Hey everybody, what's going on? It's BB841 Gaming here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have episode number 6. Episode number 5, so this is episode number 5. Sorry. And we have our week 1 through 4 highlights. So here we are, second to goal on game number 1 here against the Cardinals. This again was live on Twitch. We handed off to Chuba Hubbard right over the top of everyone in a quick 7-0 lead. Cardinals' first drive. Here they are at the 48-yard line. They've done 2 runs and have already gotten to the 48. So Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals looking to strike back, down 7. His first throw is going to be picked off by Brooks. And Brooks takes it all the way to the opposite 33-yard line. And that is a great way to start for our defense. 3 plays later. Throws it, caught in the back of the end zone. It was called incomplete. We challenged the play, and of course, it is ruled a touchdown. So we go up 14-0 on the Cardinals early in the game. Second out and 3 from the 6 after a 3-and-out by the Cardinals. We need another score to go up 3-0, or 21-0, getting 3 touchdowns on our first 3 drives of the season. Heading it off to Hubbard again. Running up the middle, breaks tackles, and scores another. That's his second touchdown of the game. He does score instantly more. Again, after another 3-and-out. 21-0 already here at the 10-yard line. Running right side, Richardson. Going to go towards the goal line, fumble it out of the end zone. So the Cardinals will take possession here in the about to be end of the first half. With about 19 seconds to go, they're going to run it with Austin Eckler. He's actually going to get 12 yards, so they take a timeout. So the Cardinals will then actually try to get some more yards. We'll now throw the football again. Kyler Murray throws it right to me. It's intercepted, so we get the ball right back 2 plays later. Now back on offense at the 41-yard line, pretty much right where we're going to be if we actually force a 3-and-out. We decide to pass the football on a play-action pass. We actually have Miller wide open. He gets down to the 9, maybe the 8. And we end up kicking a field goal with about 3 seconds left on the clock. So we go up 24-0 after the end of the first half. A great performance on offense and defense. Start of the second half, though. Cardinals finally get in the end zone with Austin Eckler. And they do end up scoring 2 points, so it's now 24-8. Our next drive. We're going to toss it up deep to the 6'9 receiver, Thomas. It gets intercepted for their first pick of the season by Thompson. So, Cardinals looking to get back in the game. Couple plays later, Mumford gets his first pick of the season. And he goes all the way down to the 30 or to the 28-yard line. So, offense back on the field after the interception. Couple plays later, from the 6, throws to Gordon for the touchdown. So now it's back to a 31-8 ball game. Here we are, fourth quarter, 4th and 1 for the Cardinals, looking to try to make it a little bit reasonable of a game. And Kyler Murray will take off right side. He throws it back across his body to Joe Mixon for the touchdown. So Cardinals actually have 2 really good running backs, which is really weird to see. They do go for 2. They get it again. So 31-16. We run the ball here late in the game. And Hubbard gets his 3rd of the game. So we go up big to a 38-16 lead. And here with about 20 seconds to go in the game, he overthrows his tight end who is wide open from Kyler Murray. So now 4th and 10. They decide to go for it here with about, again, 19 seconds. I do apologize about the, stuff on the top of the screen. I didn't notice it was covering how much time we had until actually later on. But Kyler Murray throws it up, and it's going to be picked off by Grant Delpit. So 4 interceptions by this defense in week 1. That's actually going to do it for the game. And our Rio Dragons win by 22 with a score of 38-16. Anthony Richardson had a great game. It only says 1 touchdown. He should have had 2. But 253 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, just for throwing it up wise. Kyler Murray, not a great day, though. 14 for 24, 162, 4 picks to 1 touchdown. Hubbard had a nice little running game of 22 attempts for 122 yards with 3 touchdowns. Richardson also had 55 rushing yards on the ground. Rashawn Miller led the team with receiving with 84. Hubbard had 62. Gray and Thomas both had 44. Gooden had that touchdown, and then Beckham also had a catch for 7. So it actually should have counted DeAndre Thomas's touchdown as well. It just didn't for whatever reason. No sacks allowed, so great performance by our offensive line. On the defensive side of the ball, Monty Wise led the team with 7 tackles. Also had 1 for a loss along with a sack. We had 3 tackles for a loss with Amaro and Branch. And, of course, Amaro did have the sack. But Dean, Delpit, Brooks, and Mumphrey all had the picks on the day. We also had 1 deflection with Nakobe Dean. But no touchdowns on the defensive side of the football. That's going to do it for the first game. Now we get into game number 2 against New Orleans Saints. Now, the defense did really, really solid last week against the Cardinals. Here, not so much. Missed 3 tackles, and he gets in the end zone. So the Saints take an early lead with Truman getting the end zone here first. Our next drive, we go 3 and out. Not a great performance. We had DeAndre Thomas open deep, couldn't get it to him. So 3rd and 4. Already at the 14-yard line. Go with a screen, he misses it. So the defense does hold there to where now they go for a field goal. So 10-7 lead for the Saints. We need to find something on offense. Our second drive of the game. Richardson takes the snap, steps back, has DeAndre Thomas in the end zone, and this time we hit him for the first touchdown of the game. So we now down 10-7. Saints immediately counter right back here. 3rd and goal from the 2. We need to somehow stop them here. There's not much time left. I believe there's 2.5 to go in the first half at the time of this. But from the 2, 3rd and goal, they run the football. We couldn't get there in time. And Truman has another rushing touchdown. So our next drive, 17-7. Taking multiple steps back. We have a man wide open in the middle. It's Gray. He goes all the way down to the 1-yard line. A great catch and run there from Gray. So, next play. Anthony Richardson and our offense on the read option. After taking some time off, just runs up the gut, and Hubbard's got another touchdown to make it a 17-14 game. 3rd down and 6 for the Saints, trying to get off the field. He throws it, it's caught, but he's going to be it's going to be just short. It's going to be 4th and inches. Now, here's where it gets a little interesting here. So they're going to punt it away on 4th down and inches with about 40 seconds to go in the half. Miller takes it and will get about 9 yards, and he will go all the way up to the 27-yard line. Our first snap. Hubbard's got 9 rushes, 64 yards, and a touchdown at the point here. We didn't run the football. We decided to throw the football here, trying to get into field goal range. We have 2 timeouts. First snap, trying to get DeAndre Thomas. We throw it up, deflected, and intercepted. So Callahan, after, again, a gain of 6, they try to kick a field goal. It is well right. And it looks like he didn't hold the ball correctly there, actually, looking at it now. So with 1 second, we obviously just have time for a Hail Mary. Again, this is where it gets even more interesting. Anthony Richardson. We decide to throw it up to DeAndre Thomas. And there's a flag. And it's going to be a defensive pass interference, so we get the ball at the 1-yard line. So with no time left on the clock, we decide to kick a field goal. Because we get ball to start second half. So it's a tie game, 17-17. We could have gone for the touchdown, but we just didn't decide to. Our first drive of the second half from the 38, going read option. Anthony Richardson has green grass. Nice block down the way from Rashawn Miller. And that's going to be an easy walk-in touchdown for Anthony Richardson. So we take our first lead of the ball game. 24-17. The Saints, however, decide to counter us right away. Nice catch. We missed the tackle, and there he goes down the sideline. Stokes couldn't make it, and the Saints immediately give it back with Terrence Marshall Jr. Our next drive, we got first and goal from the 1. With about a minute 40 to go in the third quarter. We run right side. We have Miller coming back. He's got it, and a touchdown. I thought he was just going to stay there. He decided to keep running towards the ball, but luckily we get in the end zone. But now the Saints. The Saints come marching in on their next drive from the 3-yard line. First and goal. There's going to be a pass, and it's going to be another touchdown for the New Orleans Saints. Again, trying to, third and goal from the 3. Our next drive, another walk-in touchdown for Hubbard here late in the game. And here we are, fourth quarter, 4th and 2. This is the game for the Saints. 38-31. They take the snap. It's a run to the right, but Branch was untouched, and he gets the tackle in the backfield. So all we now need is a first down to end this ball game. They have 2 timeouts. There's about a minute and 30 left to go. So all we need is a first down. Anthony Richardson on another read option gets a couple blocks and gets the first down. So we win with a 38-31 score. Great performance on offense. Anthony Richardson 11 for 16, 188 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. It did not have big passing numbers, but Hubbard had a great game on the ground, 166 with 2 touchdowns. DeAndre Thomas and Rashawn Miller both had the touchdowns. Gray, Fox, and Hubbard each had a couple catches for 10-plus yards. We did allow 1 sack, but Mitch Stokes had 11 tackles, which led the team. We had 1 sack of George Branch. No picks on the game, but we did have 2 deflections from Mumphrey and Brooks. And, of course, Big Agnew, 5 for 5, all along with a field goal. So 2-0 to start the season. Very, very solid. Then reality struck. We're facing the Texans in the AFC South matchup. We first off stop Dameon Pierce there on first and goal from the 3. He gets down to the 1. So second down and goal here for the Texans. Again, trying to stop him here. That would be nice. But a run up the gut makes a couple people miss and dives in the end zone. So Dameon Pierce gets the Texans on the board. 7-0. After back-to-back stops, we finally get our second opportunity. And on 4th down and 4, we miss the field goal. So it's still 7-0 Texans after a missed field goal, and they take advantage. Couple plays later, they're only down to the 1. First and goal, they run it to Dameon Pierce, just right up the gut, and it's 14-0 Texans. Early in this game, we are in very bad shape. We have a 3rd and goal, though, trying to make this a ball game. From the 2-yard line, we got stopped back-to-back on a run. So we decided to throw the football here on 3rd down and goal. Needing something to go our way. We take the snap, we pass it, but it's well far in front, and it's going to be picked off. So they take the interception down to the 6. He throws it away. So the defense holds in the red zone for the first time to force a field goal. So it's now 17-0. So we've left 10 points on the board. Here in the 3rd quarter, just jumping straight ahead, nothing really happened of late there. So 3rd down and 12. He's going to take the snap. He's going to try to run left. He throws it away. So again, the defense does come up clutch to force another field goal opportunity. So it's 20-0. 2nd down and 10, though. We decide to make something happen with our legs. We throw it across our body, which is not a great move, and it's going to be picked off. So the Texans, 3 plays later, get into the end zone pretty easily. So it's 27-0 here, Texans, and it's been all Texans today. Except for this play right here. This is our one good play of the game. We run right side. Hubbard gets wide open, caught all the way to the end zone. So 62 or 72 yards all the way to the end zone. But the Texans counter right back. Amari Cooper getting down all the way to the 2. Next play for the Texans. They get into the end zone with Dameon Pierce pretty easily. And as soon as we score a touchdown, they do as well. And we do score a touchdown late, but they also score as well. Anthony Richardson, 15 for 29, 291, 2 picks, 3 interceptions, or 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Hubbard had a great game through the air. Noah Gray also had a touchdown late in the game. Nothing else to really write home about in this one. We did not have a great game at all. Defense struggled. We did have 2 sacks, which was the only thing. And we had 2 pass deflections. Chuba Hubbard actually had a deflection somehow. I don't even remember when that happened. But yeah, we got stomped 48-13. It was not a great game. So, final game of the episode. We have the Tennessee Titans. First drive of the game, we're running right. We just throw it late. Thomas gets it, makes a man miss, and gets in the end zone. So the offense picks up where they left off 2 games ago with a touchdown, but the defense picks up right where they left off last game, allowing the first drive, and no one plays the ball. DeAndre Hopkins gets the touchdown to immediately tie the game. Our next drive on 4th down and 13. We decide to go for it since we're at the 46-yard line. We throw it up, thinking we have a man deep, but the safety cuts in front of our receiver, and they gets all the way down to the to their own 48-yard line. So it's really only like 4 yards of difference there. So their next drive, 2nd and 2 from the 6. He's going to pass it left side and incomplete. 3rd down and 2 from the 6-yard line. Again, we need a stop here to make this a reasonable game. If we can get the stop, we're only down 3. They get a touchdown. Oh, well. He throws it left side. DeAndre Hopkins again killed us this game. His 2nd touchdown of the night. But we counter with one of our own with Hubbard finally getting in. Late in the first half, it's 14-14, but first drive of the 3rd quarter after an encroachment, he just runs right left side and into the end zone. So they get a touchdown to make it 21-14. Our next drive, 2nd down and goal from the 8. Again, no one got open. We had Miller struggle off the press there, but Richardson will walk it in. To tie the football game with about less than a minute to go here in the 3rd. Titans' next drive, fullback dive up the middle, making all fullback players proud, getting a touchdown. 4th down and 5, we decide to go for it here. Takes the snap, we have Gray open, he catches it, but he's about a yard short. We thought we had it there because it did give us the 35-yard line. But Titans score on their next drive, our next drive. With about 2 minutes to go in the game, Richardson's going to run it in for another touchdown to make it a 7-point game, but that's going to be the end right there. We lose 35-28. Patrick Blankard had a great game. Anthony Richardson did not. 202 yards, 1 passing touchdown, 1 interception. Hubbard, 116 yards on the ground with a touchdown. Richardson had 2 rushing touchdowns. Receiving-wise, Rashawn Miller had 5 for 125. Hubbard, Gray, and Thomas each had 2 catches respectively. So not really giving the ball around too much. No sacks allowed. Mitch Stokes led the team with 8 tackles. We had 1 sack pretty much, 2 deflections. That's pretty much it. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next episode will be another 4-game highlights. So hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm out. Peace.